Hello, everyone. My name is Chris Edge. I'm here with Roland Potter, the clerk to Bursledon Parish Council, and we're going to be talking about paperless allotment inspection. Can you just take us through sort of the process that you used to do before you had the InspectEDGE inspection app?
Yeah, sure. So we've got approximately 40 allotments, and we regularly inspect them every 3 months, and if there's a turnover of client. But originally, this was done with by a groundsman with his notepad. He'd go down, make a few notes, bring them back, hand them into the office, spend a bit of time in the office talking about it. Then as we improved ourselves, he got a phone and he was able to take pictures to support his handwritten notes. Then a bit further along, he got a laptop and he was able to email them in. But the whole process was very labour intensive and required him going away, making notes, coming into the office, having a meeting with the admin person to do that. And things could sort of just take a while to get done.
So, I mean, how long did it used to take you to do the inspections, and what sort of problems did you have?
Principally, on average, it would take at least 2 to 2.5 days. The day down doing the inspections, sometimes a day and a half. The coming into the office, the transferring of notes over, the prolonged meeting, because in the office other people are doing things. Before we got to the end result, it could take anything from 2 to 5 days, depending on what else was going on at the time.
Just remind us, how many sites and plots do you actually have?
We have 40. We have 2 sites, and there's about 20 plots on each.
And how has the process changed now that you're using an inspection app?
Wow, dramatically now, because now Dan, my groundsman, he goes down. He's got the tablet. He makes his notes. He takes the the photographs that are attached to it, goes away, tidies it up, transfers it then onto Service Manager with the supporting things, which creates a job for the office to do, or he actually sends out the emails himself. So we're down to nearly now to about a day. So that's a massive save, and no paperwork.
So it goes straight out the inspection app and straight into the AdvantEDGE Service Manager, so you can manage the jobs.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. How long do you think it's taking now to actually do the inspection, and what sort of benefits are you seeing from both as a clerk and from Dan's perspective, do you think?
Well, I mean, I think for Dan, it means he can, he's only got to do it in a day. He's got everything in the app that he needs. He's got the references he needs. So he can achieve what was at least 2 to 2.5 days work in one. I think from my side, I don't have people in the office and the ongoing talk that gets things delayed. And it means that within 36 hours, we can turn an allotment inspection out to the tenant, about where they are and what we do. And we find that by the responses we get very quickly when they don't like what we've said.
So you're able to get the results also to go straight into the AdvantEDGE Allotments package, and actually then send letters or emails out to the holders to say.
Yep. It automatically goes into Service Manager, and then Dan will sometimes send the letters himself, but otherwise it creates a job for the admin and they send out the standard letters on the allotment package.
Okay. And do you have any sort of top tips for other councils about actually inspecting allotments?
Oh, Dan did that. He says you should note and record every finding where possible. Take a photo. He says use a different route when you're inspecting, because it's easy to become complacent with the same inspection route. So that's his view, and just keep on top of it, really.
And is there anything else you'd like to comment about that maybe other people would find useful? Because we're obviously talking about paperless inspections and sort of doing things digitally in the cloud.
Yeah, I think the big thing for us is this sort of as being the link to Service Manager, and now with allotments full stop, not just InspectEDGE to finance, everything's linked up. We just can connect. We've got a connectivity, and we don't need the paper in the office. We've only got a small office, so we're starting to reduce and get rid of more paper. We store everything on the package, but InspectEDGE, that's going to save us a lot of time, and particularly when it's rolled out to all the other things, playgrounds and things like that. The time saving and the paperwork saving will be phenomenal. And I think the other thing is we've got a record for insurance purposes, for incident purposes. So if anybody asks us, we can access it readily and straight away. And that has been really good.
And just to finish up here, is there anything else in particular you're now looking forward to with the next stage of InspectEDGE?
I think what Dan would like, he's told me, is for him would be really good to be able to connect online and see what the previous inspection was, so he could go, oh, have they done that? That would be good. And I think just that's his main thing, particularly if he wants to compare one picture with another picture. He would like to be able to do that. I mean, we've just got a thirst for InspectEDGE, particularly, with our assets and our particularly our playgrounds, where we've got a big duty of care and where we need to keep records for a long time. And just to be able to generate those or as a file to send to an insurer or demonstrate things will be such a saving in time, in space, and just our open governance and accountability.
Well, the other thing I'll add on there and share with you is we're going to be linking InspectEDGE into the mapping, which our partners at Pair are providing for us. So what Dan will be able to do in the future will be able to actually on the app, be able to actually use the app to show him where that particular asset or playground equipment or allotment actually physically is, and use the map to actually guide him to where it is he's looking for something.
And that'd be really good because, as you know, we've got the GPS thing. We just want to be able to use it, really. But yeah, it's going to be really exciting and fun. And if I expect if you look into future, if there's some way that the pub, tenants could go, I want to send something in, like register a complaint thing or something like that, that'd be really useful as well. So we could monitor those things, even if it went into Service Manager to start with, and then we fed it in.
Well, Roland, that's actually on the roadmap. It's what we're going to call our report it system, and the public will be able to, and the allotment holders to be able to do it through your website. So it will raise an auditable and trackable job on your Service Manager. So, well, thank you very much for your time.
Thank you very much.